All right, good morning and welcome back to our channel, Princess Seat. We thank the Lord for bringing us right into the dawn of another morning, the 6th of November, 2025. And we can only say, Father, we are grateful for all you have done for us. You've always been a present help in times of need. And when we look back, we can always say we've come this far because your grace was available for us. You know, we've had a lot of times that we ache as individual, as a family, right on this platform. At different times we have ached just because of a promise that was made that hitherto it has not been kept. And in spite of that, I've always had a slogan that will stay here. Despite all the promise and fail, all of the assertions that was made by both the clergymen and spiritual entities that we expect something better from, but they've landed us just where we are right now. Not because we are beggars. We aren't beggars. We are responsible people. Like I used to tell you, you don't have to know what I represent. You know, maybe some of you think that a lot of us are jobless. No, nobody's jobless. What I represent is far much better than what you think. And I don't think it's anybody's business if I have to tell you what I represent. Just like I've said repeatedly, there are governors here right on this platform. There are registrars here right on this platform. There are doctors here, there are barristers here, there are lawyers here, there are architects here. So everyone represent different perspective and personalities. There are pastors here, there are clerics here, there are imams here. Different personalities are all clustered here in one big family. But you see, because we are here, that doesn't represent that we are beggars. No. The fund, it's a donor fund. It's not anybody's father's money. It's an international cut cake. And it should be so. Not a personal flag of money for someone else to sit down and enjoy all of the benefit that it accrues. No. And that is why we all represent different families right here, background, races, generations that we want to lift in time. In spite of that, we've had disappointments, we've had ups and downs, we've had a lot of people who have not met up to their expectations, and they've had promises and they've not met to that expectations. Yet, in the slogan, we'll stay here. We go nowhere. And at the same time, you know, when we had to relate to what was said just in recent past from Reverend Elibo and Ngozi Israel, you could understand that they don't so much align. If you have to say that what we are waiting for is on the promise of the terms of agreement, I guess those are supposed to be things that have been dealt with before now. Why now? Why should it be now when everybody is in the waiting season? They don't align to me. They don't align. They don't make so much sense. You're playing on people's intelligence. You're playing on their minds. Now, you know, we've had some words from Pastor Donald in time, and of late it seems not to be releasing voice notes, but some quotes. And I think we've gone past quoting. He dropped one again yesterday night, and this is what it says. Time is an indispensable force in life that reveals all things to its true status. Grant community has waited too long, and some think the waiting continues. But I bring you good news that The waiting is over. Don't fear, because the alert season is real and here with us. Then Lady Rich also says, good morning, my great people. Stop disturbing yourself. It's time for you to pay your school fees. It's time for you to build your house. It's time for you to prepare yourself and stop panicking. I see your victory coming, and bye for now. Now, when we can't keep declaring victory when we haven't seen movements. Yes, when we talk about faith here, according to Hebrews 11 verse 1, it says, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen, and the elders obtain a good report through that. Yes, that is in perspective. But I tell you the truth, in Granico's system, he doesn't follow that pattern. I just must be honest with you. See, faith should not be built on confusion. I believe that encouragement is good, but leadership must balance faith with facts. If the alert season is truly here, as Pastor Donald used to say in his quotes, he suddenly has turned to quotation master right now. If it is here, then where are the visible signs? Have anybody confirmed officially? Some says the stockholders have been paid. Has there been proof of credit alerts from reliable sources? Without that, all of these strong declarations, they definitely will lose power, and they will start to look like emotional comfort rather than the solid truth that it portrays or they want it to portray. Now, the call to stop disturbing ourselves, like Lady Rich mentioned, is also a bit being misplaced right now. See, people are not disturbing because of impatience. They are reacting to repeated postponements and mixed messages. If communication had been clear and honest from the very beginning, there would be less tension today, I believe. So while the post from Pastor Donald and Lady Rich is expected to lift the spirit, the reality around us actually now demands more than just the liftings and the hopes. To me, it demands transparency at a high level. The people are not against leadership. No. They only want assurances that is backed by the evidence that was given to them. And until we see practical actions, every new message of the witness over, we're in a alert season, your joy is here, your moment is here, they would be met with arrant skepticisms. And I want you to know that it's not because the people lack faith. No. It's simply because experience has taught them to wait for proof before celebration. It's experience. It's experience right now. People have waited before and they've celebrated even before things happen, but they've been beaten to that time and time again. They've been beaten hands down time and time again. And this time around, they aren't losing faith, but they've been taught by experience that they need right now the evidence, the proof before they celebrate, so that you wouldn't turn their hearts to where it doesn't belong. And what beats my imagination so much is because we are dealing with spiritual people, but they aren't come clear They aren't coming clear. They aren't coming clear. Not at all. So let this moment challenge everyone in leadership. Let words match actions. Let words match actions. Match your words with actions. Match your promises with performances. Let communication be unified and let it be consistent, not scattered. Elebo will say something here, Ngos Israel will say something else, Pastor Donald will drop another one, Zita Nwosu will drop another one. Inconsistent voices, divergent narrations. And so we have a lot of people in the ecosystem who are confused and they don't even know where to belong. Market women are there, students are there, weaklings are there, sick people are there. And this is an ecosystem that is clustered with a lot of personalities. But some people are eating fat. Maybe you have bought a new car with the funds you've collected from the masses. You bought a landed properties. You bought a landed property. You've raised your house. You've changed your accommodation. You've had enough. You've eaten fat on what you took from the masses that you call logistics. You don't know how they feel. Where you left them before you collect the fund from them is where they are still. But you have gone farther than that. And you don't care. And you don't care. So at this point in time, you know, the truth is the grant community has had a lot of its time many times before, and each time expectations rise, it only meets with some new excuses. You get issues of documentation, issues of terms of agreement, final agreement, system arrangements, this and that. While these reasons may have some truth laden in them, they also show some poor communication and planning. When messages of faith, hope, expectations are released without clear evidence of progress, they begin to sound in recent times like motivational talk instead of factual updates. And that's where frustration begins. People are no longer asking for sweet words. They are asking for accountabilities. They're not asking for sermon. They're not asking for motivational speeches. They're asking for clarity. They're asking for truth. Yeah. So the messages right now both carries the strong words of whether it is faith, whether it is understanding, what reminds us and reminds everyone that the time reveals the truth and that our waiting will one day end. It's encouraging, yes. It gives people something to hold on to, yes. But in the face of the current excuses being given about disbursement and internal arrangements, we must also pause and ask some honest questions. We've been told a lot of things that haven't added up. And this time, all of the misleading narratives should stop forthwith, and so the masses becomes the victim. And that's where we are. Now, if somebody is asking right now, Princess, where do you stand? It's clearly so clear that you are a stranger right on this platform. When you wait and you listen close, you will know where we are headed and you know where we stand. Always for the masses, and so notably for the masses we will stand. So at this very point in time, let everyone relax. Let everyone understand that we are at the verge but at the same time, listen with your heart, listen with precision, listen with wisdom, listen with understanding. Let discretion guide your actions, and let us get to the management. Let this moment challenge everyone, every singular leadership, or everyone in positions of authority who must hear this. Please be consistent in your narratives. Let your communication be unified. Yes, only then can truth or trust truly be restored, and only then will that old cliche or the narrative in quote the alert season or the joy moment or the blessed moment become a reality, not just a repeated slogan. I'm going to be ending this right now, but before I close this chapter, know that posterity will remember everybody's actions. If you are a spiritual man, if you're a clergyman, if you're a cleric, if you are anyone, whatever it is status that you represent, do it with transparency and fairness. And for all the stakeholders, Ngozi Israel, Pastor Donald, Reverend Elibo, Zita Nwosu, and every other personality that are like stakeholders and coordinators right on this platform, I put a charge across to you. It's an indictment. Do what is right in time. Nigeria is watching. The masses are watching. Do what this generation, the legacy that this generation will remember you for, and not how much you can swindle or take from the masses, because posterity will judge. This is Princess and always standing, and we go nowhere. We're right about here. Thank you very much. If this message resonates deep with you, share it. Do your part. Let it get to the management, get to the authority, the stakeholders, so that they can begin to adjust their concept. Thank you very much. We love you, and always we will do. We appreciate you. 30,000 strong, and we are getting better each day, and better we would be. God bless you and have a nice day.